In this video, I'm going to talk about why you need to get outside of the comfort zone. To illustrate, I'm going to use a story. Last year, I went to Europe during spring break. It was a school trip, and I was surrounded by about 30 peers. And let me tell you, it was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life. Each and every single day, I had to get outside of my comfort zone. I had to get up, get ready, go to a new place, talk to new people, make connections with girls, with guys. I had to do everything that I normally did not do, everything that I struggled with normally, and put myself out there where I'm completely afraid, actually, of what these things were and what they meant to me. And the result was it was the happiest time of my entire life. Till now, till date. This was because I got outside of my comfort zone. To be fair, I didn't have a choice, so I'm not saying I did this, this, and this, and I'm so great. It was more confronted with the reality that I had no choice but to get out of my comfort zone. And looking back on it in retrospect, it's shocking, but getting out of my comfort zone and expanding what I knew in my life led to the happiest I've ever been in my life. That's the thing. A comfort zone isn't a bad thing. It's not to say that having something that you enjoy or something that you can relax with is an evil. You can watch a movie from time to time. You can read a book. You can watch a show. Those are not inherently bad things. The discomfort I experienced on the trip led to me feeling alive, happy, and fulfilled. You know? It just was awesome to grow past what I thought I was capable of, to see results, and to just do things that I normally would never have done and feel accomplished. Made me feel happy knowing I could do those things. And it reminds me of this quote: life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. I agree with this. When you are within your comfort zone, you are just doing what you know. You're not opening yourself up to new experiences. You're not doing new things. And that is not going to change your life. That is not going to open yourself up to the new experiences, new people, new places. You know, you are not going to change your life because you're not opening your life up to anything greater than itself. And yeah, things in the comfort zone, they're not evil. You can have things that relax you, but you cannot live in your comfort zone. Not for long. Because nothing but the comfort zone is not going to push you past your capabilities, push you to your limit, make you strive for more, make you better as a person. Staying in your comfort zone is a slow poison, but going to the edge of your comfort zone and figuring out what you want to get uncomfortable with, the pain that you want to go through, right? What you will endure, in a sense. It comes down to your values. What do you want to get out of life? What do you want? Not what other people make you want, or what you think you see on Instagram or whatever you're scrolling on. What do you want out of life? What are things that you want to accomplish that you haven't already? What are areas and places where you are afraid to go past your edge? Where you know, yeah, it's not as bad as I think it is, but it's like scary. I can't even go past this wall that I've erected within myself. And those are the areas where if you align your values, realize that discomfort is a natural part of the process to get better, to grow. Those are the places where you have to get uncomfortable in order to grow. Take this with people. A habit I've recently started is talking to two people every single day. I made a new habit tracker yesterday, and that was one of the check mark boxes on there. So now I have no choice but to go each and every single day and talk to two people, to have a conversation with them. Usually, that is something I'm afraid of. But if I'm facing that fear, confronting other people, talking to them, girls too, right? It is what will work on my fear, get me out of my comfort zone, and allow me to reach a different level than I was at before. It's not to say these people are just like pawns in a big game of me learning how to use them to get better at social skills. That's not the point. The point is to face a fear, get out of my comfort zone, and to get mastery over that fear, to be the one in control of that fear, not let it rule my life. Because if you don't get uncomfortable, if you let fear rule you, if you let your comfort zone like rule over you, there's going to come a day where the obstacles you face are going to be so high you can't change anymore. Change, I believe, is possible at all aspects of life, but you don't want to get to the point where it's a life or death scenario. where you've stacked the obstacles against yourself so high that you don't even know how to get started. If you don't own your fear, it will come to own you. And that is why you have to get out of your comfort zone. Why you have to make a list of things that you're afraid of, things that you know you should be doing but you're not. You need to figure out what your actual limits of your capabilities are. Stop inflating your ego to make yourself think you're better than you actually are. Like if you just started in the gym and you're going for like 2 months with a friend and you're both still pretty skinny, but you're telling yourselves, yo, I'm so big, I have the best body of my life, like I feel so good. True story. That's not gonna actually make you get better. It's just ego trying to hide the fact that you're not as great as you think you could be, that you know you could be. So get away with the ego. Realize that if you want to get better, if you want to accomplish more things, if you want to feel happy and fulfilled, discomfort is the way out. That you got to figure out what your values are, the discomfort that would be aligned with it. You just have to go after it. And you realize that life starts at the edge of the comfort zone and that things are not as scary as they may seem to be. So figure out some sort of plan to tackle what you're afraid of. Figure out what you are going to do, how you're going to keep yourself accountable. See if you can ask a friend for help. But do what it takes to start taking action, to eliminate your ego and your excuses about why you can't do it. Just get out of your comfort zone. Find those things where you regularly are pushing yourself to become better. And I guarantee you, your life is going to get better as a result. So, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Peace.